I didn't hear Danny. Okay, I can't hear you at all. You need to keep your microphone closer.
Alright.
There you go. Yeah, you got to break the squelch with your voice, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so first off, before you say anything of any significance, you see that little video camera right there in front of you underneath the instrument panel? Right in front of you. Look up. Little tiny lens there, slightly to the right.
Yeah.
There you go. That's recording you right now, so keep in mind that everything you say and do is on the video.
Awesome.
And obviously when it gets in the wrong hands, i.e. your friends, it's going to be used against you, obviously, and end up on YouTube.
I like it.
So keep that in mind.
I like it.
For those of you that are watching, that's Danny in the middle of the picture. My name is Tom Richard. I'm in the backseat of this thing, which is a 1945 model, S&J6, also known as a T-6 Texan or a Harvard. We're going to go on a half-hour introductory aerobatic session to the T-6 here today. Today's date is the 29th of May already, 2018. Beautiful day here in Kissimmee, Florida. And we're going to taxi out. So we're going to listen to the weather on the way out. All right. We'll see what they have to say.
Please advise on initial contact that you have information. Juliet.
Juliet.
Kissimmee Airport information, Juliet, 1259 Zulu, weather. Winds at Kissimmee are 1608, visibility 10 miles. Broken layer at 1000, temperature 26, dew point 23, altimeter 296. GPS approaches are used for arriving and departing runway 6. Notice airman, runway 1533 is closed. Please advise on initial contact that you have information. Juliet.
Ground Texan 2 out of Warbirds with Juliet. I presume we're no longer calling this a broken layer, correct?
Texan 2, Kissimmee ground, runway 6, taxi Charlie, Delta, and Bravo, and say again the last part about the broken layer.
Charlie, Delta, Bravo. No, I just said it was broken. I figured we're VFR by now.
Well, we've been VFR the entire time. It's broken at 1000.
All right, great, thanks.
No problem.
Cool airplanes in there, huh?
That Corsair and that Albatross.
Yeah. And in the next hangar up here to the right that's open, you'll see some P-51s. Lots of cool activity at this airport.
Heck yeah.
A whole slew of them.
Very cool.
Yes, indeed. So how'd you find out about us?
Well, I grew up here.
Okay.
After I joined the Air Force in 2002, and I moved away, and I always come back for visits, and I've seen these things fly over my folks' house, because they're right down off of Ponziana Boulevard in 192.
All right.
And just said, you know, one day I'd like to do this, and then my wife, she looked it up and then got me for it as a Christmas present.
Very nice.
So I've been waiting 6 months to do this.
All right. Cool. Well, looks like you picked a decent day.
Heck yeah. Well, yesterday would have...
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a quartering tailwind for a runway 6 operation. I mean, this airplane does fine with it, but I'm guessing they're going to switch.
Wow.
Any chance for 2-4?
Yes, sir. Left turn, Texan 2, and continue to 24 across runway 15.
Thank you much. It looks like the wind socket's favoring that pretty good.
Yeah, we've been debating. Or is the wind teasing us, or is it actually switching?
That's what I was wondering.
Ground number bridge,
So you notice we can't see a single thing over the nose of this airplane.
Yeah, barely.
And it's not because you're sitting low, because you're not. You're sitting exactly where you're supposed to be, right?
63 mics.
It's just the big engine, big propeller.
Direction traffic, he'll be pulling into the run-up area.
Alright, we'll hold our position over here and wait for your signal for just
Oh, well, that expedite so we don't keep that guy waiting too long. Once you start operating airplane that you can't see out of over the nose, after a while it just becomes second nature. You don't even think about it.
Right.
Just always S-turning. What's funny is when you get into an airplane that you can't see out of, you'll start S-turning, not even thinking about it.
Number 63, Mike. Once that T6 is out of the way, you can continue on Bravo to signature.
All right, we'll wait for the T6 to be out of our way, and then we'll go down Bravo to signature for 806, Mike.
So check this out for turn radius.
Turns on a dime.
Yep, gives you about 5 cents change.
Nice.
So 1,600 turns, we're going to cycle the prop, 200 RPM drop, and increase the manifold pressure fluctuation. Oil pressure is looking good. We'll do this a couple of times to replace the cold oil in the hub of the propeller with warmer oil for smoother operation. First start of the day, you gotta get it warmed up, right? There we go, that looks really nice. Bring it up to 2,000. And check our magnetos. Both are really nice and smooth. Mixture is hooked up and working. We'll throttle back. Hydraulics, flaps are up, trims are set, fuel on the left tank, prop mixture forward, mags on both, altimeter set, shoulder arms locked, and the controls are free and correct. Ready to rock and roll if you are?
Ready to go.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, Texan 2, ready to go southwest with 30.
Texan 2, Kissimmee Tower on course, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Texan 2. All right, slide your canopy forward as we discussed. Let's leave it 2 inches open, and we're out of here. Yeah, I'll bring the power in. Engine instruments are looking good. I'll start by lifting the tail up off the ground. Airspeed is alive. I'm going to balance on the left landing gear into the wind, as you may remember. Just like that, and we are airborne. Awesome. Landing gear is coming up, and I'm coming back on the power. Power's back. We're flying. Well, you want to take over?
Yeah.
All right, you got the airplane. Just continue this shallow left turn a little bit.
All right.
This airplane is much more sensitive on the controls than you probably expected to be. That's a good heading right there. Let's go straight. And you need to use your pedals, not just the stick, right? So anytime you apply the right stick, you need to have that right pedal in at the same time, right?
All right.
In the left turns, when we're slow like this, you don't need as much pedal, but in the right turns, you need quite a bit. Now, since you can't see over the nose, I want you to just start doing some shallow S turns for me. Give me a 5-degree bank to the right. That's perfect. Hold that bank angle. You don't need to make it any steeper.
All right.
Just hold it for a few more seconds. Looking good. Now look out the left side of the nose. Nobody there? Let's turn to the left for a while. We'll do the same thing. Just 5-degree bank is all you need.
All right.
Right there. Hold that bank angle for a little while. And this way we make sure we don't run into anybody, right? So you're looking out for airplanes, but also birds. You know, we have a lot of them around here. And if you spot something before I do, let me know.
All right.
Obviously, if you see a bird, avoid it. And let's turn back to the right. So here's the intersection of Poinciana Boulevard and 1792 on the right. Nice. So in a moment here, we will be reaching the cloud bases. I want you to continue climbing, but don't go through the clouds. You have to go between them, okay? So you just pick away as necessary to avoid them, okay?
All right.
And back to the left.
Thank you very much.
All right, just don't fly into any clouds. Make sure you stay between them. Once we get around these clouds, we'll turn back to the right.
All right.
So we'll continue towards the southwest.
Are we still climbing or going level flight?
Yeah, we're going to keep climbing.
Okay.
So you can start turning to the right here. Use that gap. That one there is perfect. It's pretty touchy, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. A lot more than I expected.
Yeah, most people don't expect that at all. You know, you see 2.5 tons of airplanes sitting on the ramp with manual controls. You expect it to be heavy and sluggish, right? Yep. That's not the case at all. Let's continue to the right. It's a fighter trainer. It's supposed to be this way, right?
Yeah.
And back to the right. Left, I'm sorry. Pretty smooth up here.
Oh, yeah.
And back to the right.
Where are we at now?
And to the left. We're directly southwest of Kissimmee.
Okay.
So that is Marion Lake on your left.
Okay.
Or as we call it, Horsehead, because it looks exactly like a horse's head. We're going to do our exercises down towards the Lake Wales area.
Okay.
So this is Poinciana on your left. And right again.
My turn's too steep?
Ah, you're doing fine. And left. We're going to change our heading a little bit more to the south now because we're outside of the Orlando class Bravo 4,000 foot shelf. We're underneath the 6,000 foot right now.
Okay.
So we can climb all the way to 5,800 without talking to anybody. And right. Don't forget your rotor pedals. Yep. It's easy to do, right? Just move the stick around, but that sloshes you around and makes you fly uncoordinated.
Actually, I thought I was doing it this whole time, but
Yeah.
guess I gotta apply a little bit more force with the rudder.
Yep, you need more. Back to the left.
Okay.
When you turn to the... No, not right pedal. When you turn to the left is left pedal.
Oh. Oh.
Left and left, right and right.
Okay.
There we go. Right pedal, right stick. A little more right pedal. There we go. Good. Hold that. That's steep enough. And left. I guess we're supposed to get a few thunderstorms this afternoon, but
Yeah.
I don't really see anything on the horizon anywhere yet. No serious bill. Oh, maybe down towards Tampa. A little bit. And right. There you go. That's how it's done. You see, you're sitting on the CG up there, so you don't feel it as much as I do in the back seat.
Yeah.
I get sloshed around to the point where you bang my head against the canopy if you move the stick without the pedals back to the left. But you don't feel that in the front because you're right in the middle of it all. Left.
Right.
Let's turn left.
Man, I tell you, this is a lot smoother than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, everybody says that.
Man.
And right.
Is a Mustang or a Trojan any smoother?
Yeah, you know, V12s aren't technically smoother than a 9-cylinder radial, yes. Back to the left. So they hum along at a little bit higher RPM as well.
Okay.
So that certainly does help. So
right.
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that the T28 is any smoother than this. It's about the same.
Okay.
But the V12s tend to, you know, spool pretty nicely. Back to the right. But the Mustang's a lot heavier on the controls.
Okay.
And it's primarily because it's faster, you know. Back to the left. That climb speed is about 50 miles an hour faster, and cruise speed is almost 100 miles an hour faster than a T6. Alright, so we are at our altitude, so let's go and level off, put the nose down.
Alright.
Because we have another 2 miles to go before we're clear of the 6,000 foot airspace, so we cannot exceed 5,800 feet right now.
Okay.
So we won't need to do the turns since you can see over the nose now.
Absolutely.
Yep. Alright, so you see that lake about your 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
To the left there? Let's turn in that direction. That is our practice area.
Right.
We gotta get away from not only the Class Bravo and Orlando traffic, but also there's an airway right here we're about to cross, and we can't do aerobatics within 4 nautical miles of the center line of an airway. So that's why we have to go a little bit further.
Right.
So as far as the aerobatics are concerned, my suggestion there is that I'll do a maneuver, you follow me through on the controls, I'll explain to you what I'm doing, and then I'll talk you through the same thing. So I'll do one, then you do one, and we'll just work our way up slowly to whatever level you're comfortable with. How's that sound to you?
Sounds great.
Great. Alright, you pick up the nose a little bit, we're clear of the Bravo, so we can go a little bit higher before we get started. Yeah, just keep climbing, you're fine. We don't have an altitude restriction anymore, so just keep going up. Altitude is your friend, right?
Absolutely. Stall speed on.
I beg your pardon?
What's the stall speed?
About 60. That's at 1G, of course. We can stall at any airspeed if you pull hard enough. And this airplane will accelerate with the best of them. So that's actually a place where people get in a lot of trouble in these airplanes.
Okay.
Because they don't feel the stall coming. It just snaps all of a sudden.
Gotcha.
So we'll see if you end up doing that or not. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll if you are.
Alright, take over.
Alright, stay with me. Stay with me on the controls. You feel what I'm doing, okay?
Alright.
I'm going to turn to the right a little bit, put the nose down. We're going to pick up a little airspeed. I'm going to demonstrate a simple aileron roll, and I'll do the first one to the right. Look straight ahead outside the airplane the whole time.
Okay.
There we go. I pull up first, 20 degrees above the horizon. Neutralize and roll. This is the way we should look at the world, right?
Heck yeah.
A little bit of right rudder on the bottom, and we're done. What do you think of that?
Alright.
That's okay, huh?
Alright.
Alright, well, your turn. You do it to the left. Pull up.
Alright.
Pull up.
Down.
No, pull up. No, pull up. Pull back. No.
Okay.
Pull up. Pull back. Higher. Pull up. Higher. Stop. Left stick as far as it goes. All the way over. All the way. More left. Look straight ahead. More left. Push to the left. And...
Nice.
There you go. Pull up. Alright, bring the nose up. A little bit higher. Bring the nose up. Congratulations! I think you just turned our airplane upside down by yourself the first time. How you feeling?
I feel great.
All right, what do you say we do a loop?
Do it.
All right, follow me through.
All right.
And actually, for the sun's angle, this heading is actually really good for us. So on the pull-up, I want you to look at your left wingtip the entire loop, okay?
Okay.
So tighten up the stomach muscles, here comes the G-forces, and up we come. And smile at the camera. We're going straight up. That's the picture that's going to hang in your office.
Nice. Why am I looking at the left wingtip all the time?
Because that's where the camera is.
Gotcha.
I want to capture you. There we go. Very cool. Also, if you were to look forward when we pull up, you lose all reference, right?
Wow.
You really need to see the horizon while you're doing the maneuvers. And that's where it is. All right, any questions? You feeling good?
Yeah.
All right, your turn then.
Right.
You have the airplane. Continue to dive, level the aircraft. That's a good heading. Just keep diving a little bit longer.
Okay.
You gotta get the airspeed first, right?
All right.
All right, so pull up. Keep pulling up. There you go. Nice. Good. All right, now you can look forward and find the horizon.
Okay.
Don't push. Do not push.
Yeah.
Engine will quit if you do so.
Nice.
All right. Now don't let your headset fall off the back of your head. Keep coming up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull higher. Pull higher. Pull higher. More. Pull up. Good. Nice. All right, you can put the nose back down. What we did there was we traded all that extra airspeed for altitude, so we don't have to waste a bunch of time climbing later. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Kissimmee Tower, November 16.
Pretty good or really good?
Really good.
All right. What do you say we continue then?
Outstanding.
Follow me through. We're going to do a reverse Cubanate. I'll start on a heading of south. There we are. And up we come. This is a combination of what you just learned. I pull up, I neutralize, and I roll. Nice visual, huh? And then we float over the top. I'd like you to do the same thing. You have the aircraft pull up. Keep pulling up, higher.
All right.
All right, stop. And roll. Left stick as far as it goes. Left stick. Roll. Yep. Left pedal also. And stop. And slowly pull. Pull. Do not push. Because that makes the engine quit, right? Keep pulling up.
All right.
Keep pulling. And stop right there. Nice. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
All right, you want to continue?
Yeah.
Follow me through. We'll do a regular Cubanate. This is the opposite. Belting out a heading of east this time. This is where we do the loop first and then roll on the down line. Tighten up your stomach muscles. Here comes the G-forces. Again, look at your wingtips on the way up. Very good. Now look forward. There's the horizon.
All right.
I relax. I roll. I forward stick a little bit and left pedal. Stop. And then your turn. You got the airplane.
All right.
And pull up. Keep pulling up. Look at your wingtips. Pull up. Keep pulling. Very good. Keep pulling. Look forward.
Okay.
And roll. Left stick.
Left stick roll.
Little forward stick. And left pedal. Keep rolling. Stop there and pull up. Nice. Keep coming up. A little bit higher, a little higher. Rock on. How you feeling?
Pretty good, man. I like it.
Awesome. What do you say we do a barrel roll?
Let's do it.
Follow me through. I'll pick out a heading of north. There we are. This is one giant corkscrew in the sky. Here we go. Starts with a gentle pull up on a heading of north, and then I just slowly start turning to the left. There's a heading of west. We continue all the way around. Notice I don't really move the controls much.
Just let it do its thing.
Yeah. Your turn.
All right.
Go and pull up.
All right.
Keep pulling up and slowly turn to your left. Keep pulling up. Good. A little more left stick and left pedal. Nice. And pull back slowly. There you go. Keep coming up all the way to the horizon. A little bit higher with the nose now. Higher. There you go. Well done. What do you say we do some hesitation rolls?
Let's do it.
Follow me through.
All right.
I'm going to pick out a heading of west. I'll show you an 8-point roll to the right, okay?
All right.
Then this is a little bit jerky. Don't let your head hit the side of the canopy, okay?
All right.
We got the airspeed. Neutralize and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How's that?
I like it.
Your turn. Do it to the left. Pull up. Keep pulling up. Higher, 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 higher.
All right.
Stop. Roll. Left stick. Left. 1. Faster. 2.
3,
3.
4,
Okay.
5, 6,
Uh-huh. 7. 8.
and 8. That's a long 8.
8 and 9 or something. Yep. All right. All right. Good deal. It's time to go home.
All right.
Let's turn to the right. That is a perfect heading. Let's go straight.
All right.
All right, so there you go. What'd you think of all of that?
I loved it.
Isn't that cool?
I loved it.
Do you by chance still have a logbook?
No, it's been a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you thought about learning to fly again, or?
Yeah. I mean, after I got out of the service, I thought about picking it up again.
Yeah? Well, if you go buy a logbook, I'll be happy to sign this off as your first lesson towards that.
Very cool.
All right, put the nose down just a little bit for me. We got to get below 4,000 feet because of the airspace in front of us.
All right. In between the clouds?
Yes, always between the clouds. Start listening to the tower again, see if there's anything going on. They seem pretty quiet. This is a quiet time of year.
Yeah.
During graduation, you know. So where do you live now then?
Just north of Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up here. I moved down here in 1990, and then when I joined the service, I left in 2002.
Okay.
Traveled everywhere, and then Georgia ended up being my last place to live.
I fly out of the Dixie Wing sometimes. I fly the Corsair and the Mustang up at Peachtree.
Peachtree DeKalb?
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, well, Peachtree DeKalb, where they do the air shows, but the airplanes are based at Peachtree City.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is southwest of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Good bunch of guys down there.
Heck yeah.
All right, I'm going to give them a call.
Tower Texan 2, sent to the south-southwest.
Texan 2, Kissimmee Tower, Roger. Report initial runway 24 in use.
Initial 24, Texan 2.
All right, turn to the right just a little bit, and we're going to level off at this altitude for a little while.
All right.
And right there is a good heading. Let's go straight. Just aim at the north end of the lake there. That'll be perfect.
All right.
Texan 2, you can expect a right brake and down to 1,000, no traffic in the area.
Expect the right brake. 1,000 is Texan 2.
Okay, so come a little bit left for me. That's a perfect heading. Alright, Sergeant General, turn to the left. Alright. This is downtown Kissimmee on the waterfront right in front of you. Alright, put the nose down. We're going to dive down to 1,000 feet, okay? Alright. And you can continue the shallow left turn. It's good bank angle right there, right on. Keep diving to 1,000. Alright, let's go straight for a second. Keep diving. 1,100. Alright, let's start turning left towards the runway. We're going to do an overhead approach. Alright. Keep pushing the notes down just a little bit. There you go, good. And there we go, let's level off. Alright. Line yourself up on the center line. Alright. I'll take over. You can stay with me on the controls, okay? Awesome. You feel what I'm doing?
In the overhead, Texan 2.
Texan 2, roger, right brake, runway 24, cleared to land.
Clear land 24, right brake, Texan 2.
So we'll turn right over the numbers. We're going to spiral down all the way down to the touchdown. Left and right gear down along. So this is how you would approach an aircraft carrier. I'm sure you've seen the Air Force do the same over their runways when they arrive in formation. Yeah. The fighters do, right? Yeah. Works really well. It's a practical way of approaching, and it's a very safe way to do it because you're always in gliding distance of the runway. Alright, I'm going to go and drop the flaps. Alright. And they're down. The gear's down along, flaps are down, trims are shut, prop and mixtures coming forward. We are ready for landing. You notice the thing really doesn't glide very well. No. With the flaps down, that is. No. But those are massive speed brakes, really. A lot of drag.
And even the quarter scale model I have that I buy.
Yeah. So we have a left crosswind. So once we get lined up here, I'm going to put the left wing down a little bit so we maintain center line. There we go. Welcome back.
Awesome.
Hope that was everything you wanted it to be.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Good deal.
It was perfect. That was a lot smoother on the landing, I thought it'd be.
Oh, thank you. I got lucky. Why don't you open your canopy all the way?
Alright. Ah, this is great.
Good deal.
This is great.
We like it.
Texan 2, you can turn right at Delta, contact ground point 7.
Right at Delta over to ground and tow in sight. Ground, Texan 2 with you, and I have the tow in sight.
Texan 2, give way to the tow, taxi to parking in Delta Charlie.
Delta Charlie home, behind the tow, Texan 2.
Like road roadside assistance for airplanes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here on the right. Gotta wait for him to pass. All right.
I didn't know Pan Am Flight Academy still existed.
Isn't that funny? That name became available some years ago because the airline shut down, right?
Right.
And they snapped it up and they became a flight school.
Wow.
A completely different company, just the same name. All right, well, anything you would have liked to have seen different?
No, not at all.
Excellent.
It was perfect.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, send all your friends here.
Definitely.
Good deal. Yeah, word of mouth is by far our biggest advertiser.
I bet. Do you average quite a few of these introductory flights?
Oh yeah, yeah, we do a lot of these.
Okay.
Absolutely. But we also do a lot of training. We do more checkouts, Warbird checkouts than pretty much anybody else.
Okay.
Or most other people combined, really. There aren't any other T-6 flight schools around. We're the only one.
Oh, wow.
So people come from all over the world to come fly with us.
Wow.
And, you know, it's not that big of a market. There's only a few hundred of these that fly, you know, so there aren't that many pilots that get checked out in them. So
Okay.
it's not a lot of room for competition, really.
Right.
All right, we're going to put it back in the barn.
Sweet.
But, like I always say, it's much better than working for a living.
Oh, yeah.